Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm not cursing. I'm talking about a most controversial figure in history. Why? He taught peace and love for all humanity. Why would that be so controversial? Well, some people don't want peace. Some people want war. We're seeing that in the world today. But I'll tell you, there was a time when I didn't know if Jesus was real or not. Lots of people don't. He's a great character. He said wonderful things, supposedly. But is he real? Well, in March 1998, I really needed to know because I had recently tapped into my past life as a medieval abbess who talked about Jesus a lot. Now, we're not going to get into other lifetimes how that works. Just the fact that she believed in Jesus, I needed to know. So I prayed, I talked to God, I talked to Hildegard, that was her name. I need to know, is Jesus real? Well, my prayers were answered in a most remarkable way. On March 25th, some people may recognize that as 9 months before Christmas, supposedly the day that Jesus was conceived. I woke up and then I went straight into an out-of-body experience, an astral travel experience. I was suddenly seeing through the eyes of a woman that I knew I wasn't her, but somehow it was like she was channeling me. And we were entering a small tomb. She was mourning the death, the loss of her beloved. And there before us were a number of luminous beings from different worlds, and they were all whispering like, it's okay, don't be afraid. And then they stepped aside and we saw Jesus rising from the dead. And at that point, I popped out of myself. I was still in some kind of altered state, but I thought I was looking at a television. It's like, what is this, some kind of new agey science fiction version of the resurrection of Jesus? I went back into it. Mary Magdalene, I was in her head. She knew I was there. She welcomed me. She wanted me to see the truth. So Jesus rose and he was filled with light. There were these amazing divine beings who were bringing him back to the world to let people know death is not the end of things. Love conquers all. He came back to see his beloved. She came to see him. Jesus and Mary Magdalene were a couple. Yeshua, as his actual name back then was, he came back to see her first. That is recorded in the Bible, that he saw her first. So my surreal, amazing experience doesn't have to be exactly what's in the Bible. It's the heart that matters. The mind can suffer details. The heart knows what's true. We saw Jesus rise. She was thrilled to see him again. He was thrilled to see her again. And then out of his eyes came this amazing blue searchlight beam of energy that filled the cave, filled the room, and filled me with so much energy that I bolted awake. I came out of this altered state and I was weeping. Oh my God, Jesus is real. For weeks afterward, I was filled with so much love and bliss. Oh my God, Jesus is real. Jesus is real. And what's amazing is I later read that this medieval abbess that I had discovered was my past life, she actually had a vision of Jesus also in this blue light. So now I knew that Hildegard and I were meant to work together, and Jesus is real. So the resurrection is real. Love conquers all. There is no death. And divine love and human love can coincide. Jesus and Mary were a couple in love, and they helped to make the world a better place.